Hi guys, this is the pro. This is the intro to me telling you guys what you need to know about yarn locks and the pros and cons and all that stuff. It's not yarn locks; these are braids, but this is the intro. So yeah, now on to the video. Right? That's what I be doing in the YouTube channels. Okay, bye. Okay. So today's video is gonna be about what you need to know about yarn braids. Last video, what was the last video? The video before that, I showed you guys how to install them. I'm saying you guys as if I have like 1 million subscribers, but 6 subscribers is something. So, okay. See my beautiful yarn braids? Okay. So what's something you need to know about them? This is what I do because I have dreadlocks underneath my yarn braids. You see this tool right here? Showed it to you before, the crochet needle tool. Same thing, except for the latch is way smaller, but it's still for sure a latch hook there. And one more. I love this tool. I don't feel like my locks are long enough to use it yet, but I could use it on my braids if I wanted to. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me explain to y'all what's going on. I'm gonna do pros and cons of yarn, and then at the end, I'm gonna tell you guys how to refresh them and have them keep them looking nice and stuff. Right now, it's only been like 11 days or something. I'll double check that and I'll put the right date right here. My food is cooking in the back, y'all, so excuse me if y'all see me eating while I'm up here. But yeah, okay, so pro for me. Yarn braids. These are braids, not twists. They look more like your real hair. Like if you ever get synthetic braids or whatever, it looks shiny. And that's not a bad thing, but no one's hair is that naturally shiny. I mean, your hair can be shiny, especially like if you have kinky hair like me. If you pull it and you hold it like that, you see it shining a little bit. But it's not just shiny just looking at it off rip like that. At least not really curly hair that I've noticed. Even straight hair. I mean, even though I don't have straight hair, I see straight hair walking down the street. People really have the hair. The hair isn't shining literally like plastic, because that's what some box braids are made out of. And if it's not plastic, it's like horsehair or something. And another pro to me. People think that they're dreadlocks. If that's the type of thing you're going for, I like my hair more of like a natural vibe, if you could tell from the parting. And I don't like my parting to be super tight either. It was tighter when I first got it done. My hair grows kind of fast, but it's like more circular parting. So if you like to give more of like a natural hippie circular type look, then yarn braids are for you. Okay. A con. Oh wait, should I do all the pros, or should I go pro con? I'm gonna give you a con for now. Not as many people know how to do yarn braids. I mean, it's literally the same thing, but if you don't know how to do it and you're not used to it, you're not gonna like it. Like when you're braiding it down, if you pull it, it's kind of stretchy. If you pull it and you want it to be the same length as all the other ones, when you let go, it's not gonna be the same length, and then some of your braids are gonna be uneven. And so I recommend going to somebody who actually knows how to do yarn braids, or to do it yourself, which is what I do. Another con, if you like your ends to be straight, you can't do that with this. Like, I mean, it's straight as in it's not curly, but you know, when you have those little box braids, it kind of looks like hair at the bottom, and then they curl them and stuff. But you can add the synthetic hair if you want to, but if you want to use just yarn, you can't do that. But I don't have a problem with that. I be seeing them in person with a little boho, whatever. I've only seen one person where I felt like it actually looked good and believable. I don't know if all them other women had synthetic hair or what, but it's just not for me. And then like, I feel like when you get the synthetic hair, like when you're, excuse me y'all, When your hair gets old, I feel like the bottoms of it be like sticking together, and you try to run your fingers through it, and you like, what? This yarn, that has never happened to me one singular time. By the way, I forgot to mention in my last video, if you're gonna do this, do not use wool. Okay? I usually use Red Heart. It doesn't have to be Red Heart. It just has to say 100% acrylic on it. It has to be acrylic. So technically this is plastic too. But if it doesn't say acrylic, you could set your whole head on fire. It has to say acrylic. Okay? Just so you know. I get a lot of people asking me, not on YouTube, like in person, how'd you get tinsel in there? How'd you get the glitter in there? Short answer is I didn't. The yarn I had already had the tinsel in it. I think I still have some. But I didn't put no tinsel in it myself. That's just how it came. And I chose that one on purpose because I saw on TikTok people putting tinsel in braids, and I just thought this would be easier. And I already know how to do yarn. I've been doing yarn since I was like 15 years old. A con. Let me think of another con to yarn. To me, it's not that much cons, otherwise I wouldn't do it. Duh. No one's gonna, man, I was about to say no one's gonna think it's weave, but to me, that's not a con. People are gonna think it's like your real hair. Obviously, they think this is some weird going on because of the glitters in it. But people really think it's your hair. They think you have dreadlocks when you have yarn in. Another pro, it's way cheaper. If I wanted to get 5 packs, because I like my hair thick. I know it's like a trend to get the little thin braids or whatever. I don't like that. I want my hair to look like I got braids in. I want it to look like I paid for it. If I get like 7 packs, each pack is like $7. And then on top of that, you gotta pay somebody like $300 to do your hair. One, I do my hair for free, so, because I do my own hair. But either way, even if I was to do that versus this, one, if I get 2 big rolls, then that's enough to do my whole head. 2 of the jumbo rolls of freaking the yarn. I did my hair. Each one is like $8. 40-50. I did my hair for $16. Oh, versus doing it for like 70, 80, whatever. And sometimes I be having something left over and use it for the next hairstyle. If I get the really big one. If you have to get the small one, look at how many yards are on it. And try to compare it to how many yards are on the big one. Do the math so you get the right amount. Either way, there's no way, even if you're new, there's no way you're gonna need more than 2 of the big ones to do your whole head. Cause this is like full. If you like your hair kind of thin or like the boho braids type one, get one. You know? But there's no way on this good green earth you're gonna need more than 2. Unless, man, you want your shit like down to your ankles or something. But who would want that? I mean, let me not. Some people do want that. I let me speak for myself. I wouldn't want that. A con. I thought of a con. When you start having your hair in for a little while, you start getting little lint balls. Let me show y'all. Do y'all see that? Do you see that? That is what I call a lint ball, honey. That's not cute. If your whole head starts to get like that, do not burn your hair. You know how long your hair is, at least I hope so. My hair is like to here, right? The rest of it, I would take it and just run the lighter across it just like that. And your hair ain't gonna be looking like that no more. And I don't know, I don't really mind it. I've been doing my hair like this for so long. It's like it is what it is. You want your hair done for cheap or not, you know? So, and I want it done for cheap. Now, to show y'all how to refresh them. First, you would want to wash your hair. Just cause, I mean, who would want clean hair? You don't want to trap the dirt into your hair. I think I'm gonna do this one. You see how, I don't know, it starts to look like I could hold my finger in between there. That's not what you want. There's a million ways to do it. Well, it's not a million ways to do it. There's 3 ways to do it. This way, I would take the crochet needle, put it through here, attach this onto here, and then pull it through. It's the same way for this one. Open the crochet needle. You gotta open it. Put it through. Attach the hair to it. Close the crochet needle. Put it through. Okay? And then the last way, which I'm gonna actually do it this time. If you don't want dreadlocks, I don't recommend doing this unless you really want your hair to look really nice, and then like you plan on spending a lot of time like combing out your hair after you take out your braids. So this is mainly for people who have locks. See, oh, I didn't even show you guys. See this? You put the braid or a dreadlock. If you have locks, put your dreadlock through this, and I'm putting it underneath. And yeah, this hard part of where you burnt your hair might hurt a little bit when you pulling it through. Like it's gonna pull your other hairs a little bit sometimes, but it's not gonna pull it to the point where I'm like, oh my god, I don't got no hair now. It's not gonna pull any more hair than the amount of hair you're gonna shed from having braids. But y'all see that? Like it's still that distance away from it or whatever, but it looks tighter. And if I wanted to do my edges now, I wouldn't have all the frizzies. Like, see, I'm gonna try to do it again with this one. Try to wrap it around first, and then I'll take my crochet needle. I'm gonna show you guys with this one this time. Pull it through. I'm doing it after 11 days because I feel like my hair grows kind of fast. I don't feel like you usually have this much new growth after 11 days like that, but I guess I'm God's favorite or something. Yeah, and I would do that around my whole perimeter. This is for women who really like to have their edges looking good all the time. For me, I don't really care that much, but I feel like as a black woman, sometimes people start to look at you weird if your edges ain't done, which isn't fair. You know, we didn't choose our hair texture. But that's what be happening, y'all. Oh my god, I couldn't even get this one through for real. Like, okay, before I started putting weave over my locks this time around, because I had 2 different set of locks. This set I wanted to do semi-free. I wanted to do semi-freeform locks, but I got on, like, literally it was so embarrassing. I got on the elevator with this palm colored girl, and she was pretty, and I tried to make friends with her, and look at the rabbit. Y'all see her in the background? She drinking water, I think. Or she probably eating my freaking wall. Try to be friends with this girl and on the fucking elevator, because she seemed like she was pretty and like around my age and stuff. And it seemed like she was like half entertaining the conversation, but I thought I was tweaking for a second. And then she literally like ran off the elevator. And ever since that happened, like I didn't want to do freeform locks after that, because I really felt like it was because of my hair. And then like the way I dress is kind of like a hippie. My clothes aren't always like super tight. I mean, I do like tight outfits like I'm wearing today, but it's not always like, oh my god, she's look like supermodel. Like sometimes my clothes are super loose and like kind of like look like they've been worn before or whatever. All clothes been worn before, right? But it just made me not want freeform locks after that. I'm like, I don't want to be freaking judged or looked at weird just because I choose to wear my hair a certain way. I didn't choose my hair texture. And another thing, I don't feel like it's fair that like certain jobs don't hire you if they feel like your hair looks unkept or whatever. Like, this is how my hair grows out of my scalp, okay? I didn't choose it. I was born African American, you know. It is what it is. Y'all know. Now I'm just talking your head off, but y'all know that girl. Her name is Maya. Maya Was World. I watch a lot of her videos because I used to think the way she does a lot when I was like a teenager. And I'm not saying that she's wrong, but I'm gonna say she's wrong, right? But a lot of things she says I agree with, at the same time I disagree with. Because she says a lot of things are anti-black, and after a while it might seem like conspiracy theory-ish type shit. Which it all kind of is. Whatever, I don't care though. But I don't like that she says if you're half black, you're not black. I am half black. My father is a white man, a Caucasian man. Are you gonna look me in my eyes? Look me in the balls of my eyes. I'm looking at the camera. Look me in my eyes and tell me that I'm not black. You can't do that. You can't do it. Not with a straight face. Half the time I don't even mention that I'm half white because nobody believes me. And I understand that, but I think it's a little absurd. Like, what I gotta laugh for? I'm not gonna get any type of benefit from that. I mean, I know people get like white privilege and stuff, but you have to look white to attain white privilege. I can't just say, oh, I'm half white, and then have me being treated better in the workforce. It's not gonna happen. How did this video turn into a rant? I don't know. Y'all see the rabbit? Y'all see the rabbit? Anywho, that's the pros and cons to having yarn locks as opposed to synthetic. If I missed any, let me know. Comment. I'm so happy I got my ring light now. I have circles in my eyes. Hello everyone. This is my official outro to my video where I say, you know, what you need to know about yarn braids. If you guys saw me crocheting the front, I went ahead and did my whole head. No more frizzies. And like some of the ones I felt like was a little too frizzy, I wrapped it around like you guys saw before, and I just sprayed it with a little bit of Got To Be Glued hairspray. But if you can see, it's not frizzy. I'm looking up so you can see it's not like as frizzy right here. I mean, it's still a little bit, but I'm natural, so it's gonna be a little frizzy. So yeah, I had did my edges earlier, y'all, but I went to sleep. Sorry about that. I don't know if you can tell. I'll try to insert a before and after. But it for sure looks like tighter. You see, it looks smaller right here. But if I hadn't done it, it would pretty much just be puffy right here. Here's another one. And I think I'm just gonna wear it like this today. I never wear it, put it on this side. Okay. Y'all have a good one. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff.